The question is about attracting businesses to Florida, and what would I do to help bring businesses to Florida, especially the film industry and technical companies. The standard line put out by politicians who are doing the bidding of their corporate masters is to cut taxes and do away with regulation. Now, Florida has no state income tax, and it is one of the lowest tax and regulation states in the country, but it still does not attract enough high-paying, high-tech companies. Instead, our economy is based on services, tourism, construction, and real estate. Except for North Dakota, the entire country is suffering greatly from the Great Recession and the policies that have created it. We can't substantively improve the state's economy without addressing the fundamentals. To do this, we would have to have systemic federal monetary reform where we replace the debt-based fractional reserve system with a full reserve system where instead of interest-bearing securities, the Treasury would spend money into existence on productive things like infrastructure, healthcare, education, transportation, and renewable energy. In the meantime, we can establish a state bank like North Dakota has. North Dakota, with the only state bank in the country, is also the only state that has not entered the recession. North Dakota has 3.6% unemployment, a state budget in the black, 0 population growth, and the lowest rate of violent crime in the country. If Florida had a state bank, the dividends also would balance our state budget and help stimulate the sort of businesses we want. Deregulation of predatory companies and trickle-down economics does not contribute to the public good. Florida needs to develop its sustainable renewable energy production and become a leader in the new technologies, including genetics, robotics, nanotechnology, and anything else related to information. We also need to clean house with electoral reform so that professionals and experts can guide our ship of state instead of attracting corrupt politicians who are out for personal gain. Florida is already third in the U.S. for film production after California and New York. I have owned or been involved with 2 small film production companies in Florida, and I briefly worked in the film industry when I lived in Hollywood, California. Florida is called Hollywood East because of its warm weather, sunshine, and existing studios at Disney, MGM, and Universal. For these reasons, Florida will continue to attract film production, and this needs to be encouraged for creating jobs and also for functioning as free advertising for our tourist industry.